Hello, I'm delighted to welcome Susanna Fairbairn back to St Andrews and Concerts in Caversham to perform for us today. I have known Susanna for many years, as some time ago now, I taught her the piano on the Buckinghamshire Scholarship Scheme, and I've followed her progress from pianist to flautist to singer with great interest. On leaving Oxford, she continued her singing studies at Trinity College and the Wales International Academy of Voice. During the pandemic, she has had to move around rather a lot, and that has included time living and travelling on a narrowboat around the canals of Britain. However, she is back in London now to resume her singing career as things begin to open up, and that includes an upcoming tour of Don Giovanni with Diva Opera singing the role of Donna Elvira. She will introduce all the songs as we go along. Thank you.
Give to me the life I love, let the leaf go by me. Give the jolly heaven above, and the byway nigh me. Bed in the bush with stars to see, bread I dip in the river. There's the life for a man like me. There's the life forever. Let the blow fall soon or late, let what will be o'er me. Give the face of heaven around, and the road before me. Wealth I seek not, hope nor love, nor a friend to know me. All I seek, the heaven above, and the road below me. Oh, let autumn fall on me, where afield I linger, silencing the bird on tree, biting the blue finger. White as meal the frosty field, warm the fireside haven. Not to autumn will I yield, not to winter even. Let the blow fall soon or late, let what will be o'er me. Give the face of heaven around, and the road before me. Wealth I ask not, hope nor love, nor a friend to know me. All I ask, the heaven above, and the road below me. You may be wondering why I'm wearing this outdoor piece of clothing to sing a recital. Well, I thought it would be apt to start today with my barber on, because that's how I travelled the waterways of Great Britain, as Adrienne said last year in the summer. I had a great time navigating the canals of England on my narrowboat, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to sing some beautiful music that's a lot to do with water, but also then kind of gives us the opportunity to sing about other themes that we've all been encountering and dealing with in the last year, particularly about loss and grief, and because water has that amazing way of taking those things with it as it flows. So I hope you enjoy our programme today. I started off with Vaughan Williams's the first song in his song cycle, The Songs of Travel. I thought that was very apt for this travelling programme. And I'm also delighted to sing it because it's very much in the realm of gentlemen. Men get to sing this cycle a lot. I don't think I've ever heard a woman sing it before. But today I just felt like I felt like I'd earned it because I feel like the song talks a lot about strength and the romantic, let's face it, the romantic side of being a traveller, a vagabond. And I did feel like I encompassed, in fact, I challenged a lot of people last year when they would stop me on my boat and say, what, there's no one else with you? You're just navigating by yourself, are you? You know, this 50-foot narrow boat, this huge hunk of steel. And I said, yes, I'm by myself. So let's take away the strength that can often be a very gendered thing, and let's just say, I wanted to start off the programme with a nice kind of travelling number, and I think I can take this off now for our next items. We've got a load of quilters for you, and I'm going to sing quilters settings of poems by Tennyson, Shelley, and that famous writer Anon. We will kick off our programme with quilter, and hope you enjoy the rest of the programme.
Fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mixed forever with a sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine in one another's being mingled. Why not I with thine, not I with thine. See the mountains kiss my hand, and the waves cross one another. Oh, sister flower, we forgive if it is that its brother. And the sunlight clasp the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are these kissings worth? If thou kiss not me. Weep you no more, sad fountains. What need you flow so fast? Look how the snowy mountains and sun doth gently waste. But my son's heavenly eyes view not your weeping, that now lie sleeping. Softly now, softly lie sleeping, sleeping.
slabs and flowers, for griffin showers, our beauties unattached. Oh, I could still, like melting snow, upon some craggy hill, drop, 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 drop. Since nature's bride is now a withered daffodil, is now a withered Now sleeps the crimson petal, now the white. Now waves the cypress in the palace walk. No wings the gold vein in the porphyry font. The waken thou with me. Now falls the lady, all her sweetness off, and slips into the bosom of the lake. So fold thyself, my dearest, thou, and sleep into my bosom, and be lost, in
So after exploring all that beautiful natural imagery, which Quilter sums up so beautifully in his writing, we're going to move on to one of my favourite composers, Benjamin Britten. And he's another one that's amazing at capturing English nature, but particularly the sea. So we're going to move to that other sort of water now. We're going to move to the seaside for Seascape, which is from his cycle On This Island.
It's one of my favourite pieces because it's just amazing how you can absolutely hear the waves rolling through this piece and see the images, I think, as they flash past in Auden's poem. And then secondarily, I'm going to sing the embroidery aria from Peter Grimes, which is an opera very much, again, based by the sea. And in it, the character Ellen Orford is describing how she's just found, or the jersey of the apprentice of Peter Grimes that sadly has died. She's found, the jersey has been found, and she recognizes that it's his because there's some embroidery on there that she did. And so Britain just weaves this magical line of, it really does feel like thread, the way you have to sing it and spin it all the way through. And so I hope you enjoy these next two pieces, which are Moving to the Seaside.
Look, stranger, at this island now, the leaping light for your delight discovers. Stand still here and silent be, that through the channels of the air may wander like a river the swaying sound of the sea.
dreamt that only by wishing I could bring some silk into whose meaning we'll avoid.
So we come back from the seaside now, and having sung the embroidery aria from Peter Grimes, and that's something I would very much like to sing in the future, fingers crossed, when opera comes back. I'm going to take a little trip down memory lane now, if you'd indulge me. I'm going to sing an aria that Galatea sings in Acis and Galatea, Handel's famous piece, when she's just lost her love, Acis. And she says that instead of him just being dead, she's going to transform him into a fountain so that he will run along the plains forevermore and murmur her name. And it's a beautiful moment in the opera. I hope you enjoy it. There are some extracts, I believe, still on YouTube and certainly on my website, of me singing some of these arias from that particular production I'm talking about, where I toured around Ireland with, as a barmaid. This was set in an Irish pub, this particular production, and it was great fun to do, absolutely amazing. And so if you want to see any more of those other arias from that, please do check out my website.
still his gentle love through the plains its ways to rove, murmuring still his gentle love, murmuring still his gentle love, murmuring still his gentle murmuring still his gentle I have trod the upward and the downward slope. I have endured and done in days before. I and bid farewell to
Thank you so much for listening to our recital today. I'd like to finish with one more little item suggested by Adrienne. It's a favourite of hers. I've never done it before, but I love it, and I've always wanted to, so thank you for giving me the opportunity. At some point, everybody has to leave the boat and go to the pub.
Into the nightclub in the morning. There was common on the handle of the door. The ashtrays were unemptied and the cleaning unattempted, and a squashed tomato sandwich on the floor. aside the thick magenta curtains. Sir Regency, my dear, and a host of little spiders ran a race across the siders to a box of baby pollies by the bill. Oh, sun upon the summer going by bus, where everything is spinning to the sea, and wonder beyond wonder that here where lorries thunder, the sun should ever percolate to me. When Boris used to call in his sedan car, when Teddy took me down to his estate,